Hello, this is Great Riverlands. This is by Carl TG, 216.07 megabyte on the download, and I must admit it's not that bad. To be fair, I mean there's no required mods, which is a good start anyway. So what are we talking about from a slot count perspective? If you come on all three game modes, yeah, all three, you're going to use 1,026 slots. That's because everything's the same, apart from the land that you own. So, what do we get with the equipment situation? If we go into small tractors, we get the Z-Tour Forterra HSX 140. On the medium tractors, the John Deere 6250R and the John Deere 7810. On the large tractors, the John Deere 8RT 410. On the harvesters, the John Deere T560. On the cars, the Lizard Pickup 1986. On the trailers, the Rudolph TDK 301RA. On the headers, the John Deere 625X. Then we'll come down to cultivators. We've got the Lemkin Carrot 12 500 KUA. On the seeders, the Pottinger Terrasem C6F. On the mowers, the Sepp Neusel F240. On the forage wagons, the Pottinger Boss Alpin 251. And then on the header trailers, the Nardi N40BX. That's all right. I mean, you've got some decent tractors there. I mean, obviously, you've got the small Z-Tour, you know, just sort of like jobbing it around the yard. And then you've got some big boys. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Now, what about the map? Here is your map. Now, obviously, on New Farmer, you start off with Area 1. If you don't start on New Farmer, you don't get it. But everything else is the same. Now, what there is on this map is this area here, number 4. That's going to cost you £144,194 euros or dollars to buy. What this does, it's a little housing estate. So you can buy that and then go and mow people's lawns. Oh, that's all right. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? The whole thing, the whole premise behind it is that there's houses there and you can go mow their lawns. But obviously you have bought the land, so technically you could go plough it out if you wanted to. Not quite sure how the people would feel about you growing wheat in their garden, but it is what it is. Now, on all three game modes, you start off here in a car park. All right, fair enough. So we'll come out of here and we'll go over the road. We got a sell point. So it's going to be a supermarket for you. So we'll come down here like that, and we'll turn a corner, round the back like that. There we are. Keep going. And there's your sell point just there for you. We'll come back out and we'll go up the road a little. And to be fair, well, there is plenty of space on the go. I mean, there's a bit of forestry as well if you wanted it. Actually, how much is the areas? I mean, you got this bit in the middle, 41.5 grand for a bit of forestry. That's quite cheap, 50 grand. I mean, the fields themselves, what, 63 for that one? That's got to be one of the biggest on there. Maybe number 5 at the top. 136 grand. Not that bad. Not that bad at all. I mean, you have got these areas here. They're sort of like open pasture land-ish. I mean, you will need to plough out some fields or whatever. Maybe remove, and I'll put my teeth in, the odd tree here and there. But, you know, nothing too dramatic. So we'll go over the road. Watch out for some traffic. I'm going to get myself run over. So over here is going to be your main vehicle buying station. Lost for words at the minute. The main vehicle menu is just there for you. And over here is going to be your workshop trigger. So pull your vehicle or your piece of equipment in the hatch marking area. Hit the spanner. Then we'll come back out of there. And we'll come down the road. We're going to hook a left. Come out of Clever Motors. Best for prices. We buy anything. Right. So we buy any car. We buy any tractor. Ah, dear oh dear. I mean, to be fair, once your tractors do get a little bit battered, you might want to, you know, trade them in. Get something a little bit better because, you know, why not? Upgrade. Upgrade's the name of the day. So we'll come down here and on the right, as you can probably see already, it's going to be a fuel station. So we're going to jump over the road. No, oh no, there's a car coming. There's no car coming this way. Right, okay, let's go. Let's go. Right, in here. So fuel station. How much they charging? Let's have a look. 69. Nice. I'll come down here for your fuel. Why not? Why not indeed? I mean, there's a decent set of trees over here, I must admit. Yeah, you get some logging on the go with them. Fair enough. Right, we'll move on then. We're going to come down to this area down here. So as you can probably tell from the icon, this is going to be your animal dealer. And it's the best one in the building. Well, the best building in the game. That's a better way of putting it. I mean, normally it's got, was it the Thomas Van Meulen name on the side, but the architecture of that building's ace. I mean, you've got your animal trigger just there, and we'll come down the side here, and we've got a bale sell point. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Right, we'll carry on then. We're going to come across to this area over here, and I'll show you what I mean about mowing people's grass. So first up, we've got a production chain, and this is going to be a bakery for you. So standard base game one, you know, nothing's too special about it. So you got your production chain menu just there, and then round the back is going to be your pallet spawn point and loading in point. But then we come to the houses themselves. Obviously, you buy this area. We'll just hop over this fence. So you could, if you have like one of those ride-on mowers, you know, the John Deere or the 010, whichever one you go for, come and mow people's grass. Fair enough. Why not? I mean, there's plenty of houses down here. And to be fair, on that subject of plenty of houses down here, if you was to buy this area and you didn't want to start off on the start farm, you could easily place a sleep trigger, buy one of these houses, you know, duffel bag, doormat, whatever, not a problem. Start down here. I mean, it's not beyond the realms of possibility. No, say you put a sleep trigger down here. You could park a tractor or two around the back, a few implements around the back. I mean, there's plenty of space here. I mean, this one's all right. Plenty of space to be getting on with. Fair enough. Right, we'll carry on then. So we have now got another production chain. It's going to be the dairy for you. And these cars do seem to be whipping along here rather quick. So you got your pallet spawn point just there. Loading in point around the side. And then on the corner is going to be your production chain menu just there. And we'll carry on. We'll have a little run through the village. And all right. That's ace. I mean, it's a little detail. I mean, we do have these in the UK, and to be fair, they're on the left-hand side of the road driving as well. So I've got a feeling this is potentially a UK map. I mean, it's still got the whole road markings for it. You got these little bits. Oh, I like that. I mean, it's something, yeah, little details. Little details make everything. I like it. I like it. Right, we'll carry on down this road. That being said, they're driving on the right-hand side. The road markings on the left-hand side. All right, maybe it's not an English map. All right, we'll carry on then. We'll leave that one be. Fair enough. I mean, I do like that though. That is ace. Little curbstones, little raised bits in the road. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Right, so coming up to our next area in here, we've got a couple more production chains. So first up on the right hand side, we've got a spinnery. So you're loading in point, production chain menu just there. And then down the side is going to be your pallet spawn point. All the way around that side. Should have gone the other way. Would have been a lot quicker. And then we've got a carpentry. So we've got your loading in, your sell wood icon just there. Pallet spawn point on the side around there like that. And then down this side on the corner is your production chain menu just there. Fair enough. And to be fair, right, if you bought that area, right, how much is that going to cost us? Can we buy that area? Oh, no, you can't. You can buy that area, but you can't buy the production chain. Oh, I was going to say there's plenty of space to put some sort of other thing down there, but all right, maybe not. Maybe not then. Right, we'll carry on. We're going to jump up to this area up here. So we've got two more production chains for you. So first up, we've got your cereal factory. So loading in point just there, pallet spawn point just there, production chain menu. And then on this one, it's going to be your oil mill. So pallet spawn point, loading in point, then production chain down the side. All fairly simple. Right, we'll move on to the start farm if you come on new farmer. And this is where it gets a little bit interesting, because this does have a feel of a sort of semi-start from scratch sort of thing. I mean, you've got a couple of lean-to sheds, that's what I like to call them. And then you've got a caravan that you sleep in. I mean, you've got your dog kennel just there, so that's always good. There he is. And you've got a silo, and you've got some chickens at the end. And that's it. I mean, you've got field, field 45 over there, if you come on new farmer. And the chickens are already in it. I mean, I haven't put these in. They're there when I got here. Fair enough. Loading in point for your food, pallet spawn point just there. And it's got a jet wash. Oh, is that a... I mean, it is a windmill. I just wonder if you get any money from that. I mean, that's an alright setup. I mean, you got a bit of area. You can put some more stuff down. I'm going to put some more animal pens down and whatever. I mean, to be fair, I'd probably get rid of that shed. You know, you got plenty of space under those two. And maybe place something else down. Ah, fair enough. Right, we'll carry on then. We're going to come across to this area over here. And this is going to be a little, well, I think it's more like a little industrial area, that sort of thing. Because you've got some junk in some baskets and whatever. So over here is going to be a sell point for you. So this one, we'll click on that actually. There we are, train storage bay. So bring your stuff in there, sell it off. And then over here, you've got a rent a train option. But also here, because obviously there is a train on the map, you've got this loading platform. Yeah, so the train pulls up here, loads some stuff on. Job's a good one. Actually, where does the train go? Let's have a look. What's this one say? Deerlands. And then Deerlands. Fair enough. Obviously, the map makers of the maps. Not a problem. Ah, that's all right. I like that. Little train loading area. Fair enough. Right, we'll carry on then. We're going to come across to this area here. Obviously, if you don't want to load onto the train just with like pallets or logs or whatever, come down here because this is your loading onto the train silo. Silo Ferroviaire should? Yeah, we'll go with that. That's close enough. You got your rent a train option just there. You're loading in and loading out of the train just there. And then down this side, around the corner like that, is going to be your loading in and loading out of your road vehicle. I mean, you're loading in there, and obviously you're loading out there. 2 loading out points. 2 loading in points even. 1 loading out point. No problem. Fair enough. Send it all off to Deerlands. Why not? Right, we're going to come across to this one down here. This is going to be another sell point for you. So this is grain mill. Obviously, chuck all your stuff into the grating, no problem. Big industrial area. Sell your stuff off. Now, there is collectibles on this map, and I've just noticed there's a little gathering here. What we got there? 2, 4, we've got 6 here. How much are we going to get? £1 a piece. Yeah, all right, we'll collect these while we're here. Why not? That's an easy 6 grand. Oh, fair enough. There we are, that's it. 6 grand in the bag just for coming down here. I love it. Right, we're going to come across the road now to the next one. We'll see if we can find our way in. There we are. This looks like the entrance. Yeah, we'll come over the road. Watch out for any cars. Oh, this road looks pretty empty. That's all right. We're coming here like that. Straight down the middle. I mean, obviously, if you have got something particularly high, I'd watch out for those, mind you, but just take it easy. Why not? Sell your stuff off into there. Another bigger industrial area. Although, to be fair, I mean, if you have got a really high vehicle, just come down the side road. No problem. Right, this one is called... There we are. Power plant. Yeah, it's not BGA. Although, saying that, what's that? What's this here? Sell wood icon. Right, fair enough. So you can bring, like, wood chips down and all that sort of thing. No problem. Right, talking of BGAs, we're going to move on. So we're going to come across to this one. Now, whilst this one isn't a BGA, this is ace. This one is junkyard. I mean, you got your debris crusher, which obviously is what you're going to be bringing down here. But around here, it looks like a junkyard. People just come and dump stuff. That's it. We got a big old digger just over there. Big old wheel loader. I mean, look at it. That's proper battered. Yeah, that's seen better days. It is just a junkyard. As the name would suggest, that's awesome. I like that. I like that. Right, BGAs. We'll go across to this one. So if you ever played on Elm Creek, which I imagine you have, because that's the start farm, start map, whatever, you'll be familiar with this BGA. So you got your big shed just there for you. Loading in points up the top. So obviously back your vehicle over like that. Jump down. Oh, 2 more. Well, we'll have those. I mean, it's another 2 grand. Jump down. Why can't I jump the railing? Oh, it's not letting me. Health and safety, that is. Right, there we are. We just fall down the side. So, there you are. 1.5 mil. Just like the standard base game one. And we'll come down this side. Past the stairs. There we are. There's your taking out point of your digestate. And we'll come around here like that. Got a little bit of a way bridge. Although, to be fair, I think that's going to be a bit tight getting in this side. Might pull on and then back off. 3 more. Oh, yes. What's that? 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. I mean, there's supposed to be 100 on here. We found 10 already. We've only been going, what, like 20 minutes. You got your BJ, you got your biogas, methane, sell point, purchase point just there for you. Electric charging point just there. Then we'll come around this side and you've got your loading in point for your slurry. And that's it. That's your map. But to be fair, like, if you're starting off on the game, you know, you've just picked it up recently or whatever, and you haven't been too used to what happens in Farming Simulator, this could be a nice map just to cut your teeth on. Because, you know, it's got all the base game standard stuff on the production chains or whatever. It's not that difficult. I say difficult, you know, when you got fields like a boxed in with fences and trees and whatever. It's quite open. It's quite easy to get your bearings with it. And I like it. A nice simple map. Just crack on with your farming in your field with your tractor. Fair enough. So that's your map tour done for you. Why not go treat yourself to some Andy's Farm merch? Link in the description below. And whilst you're down there, why not hit the join button? Come join us on Andy's Farm. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's much appreciated. But for me, that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one.